So we're super excited to welcome another woman to our call today. And, we really wanted to use some of our time this month to educate all of you a little bit about what sales support positions there are and what they do for you as an agent, both internally within your office and within the company. And I'm super excited to have Paige Herron here from Grand Junction. Welcome, Paige. She
Thank
is
you.
Yeah, we're glad to have you, ladies. She's our agent concierge, and I do think she wears sometimes multiple hats because she's also in the corporate office environment. Um, but we're super, super excited to let her kind of spin her story. Just so you know, we have 9 agent concierges in the company. And by the way, they are at this point all women. So there's a lot of powerhouse in this group. I actually meet with them every week. And they are a dynamic group of individuals always seeking ways to support the company, the agents, and the managing directors in their offices. So, Paige, first of all, just you tell me from your words and not mine, what does an agent concierge do to support the agent within the office?
So we do a lot. So first and foremost, we're here to be their go-to person, right? So we're here to kind of be a middleman in a sense. So if they need to talk to someone in corporate, marketing or anything like that, that way there aren't 100 people coming towards marketing or transactions. We're here to help with that. So we can kind of mitigate what problems need to actually go to them and which ones we could solve ourselves. And obviously we're here for any kind of questions, training, onboarding, anything that you have going on. That's what we're here for. So we're here to make your experience easygoing and helpful. So whatever you need, that's kind of what we're here for, whatever you need us to do.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah,
So if I forgot all that information that Carrie shared with me, I'd come to you and go, help me. I think that's kind
exactly.
of that connection of feeling like there is a real person in your office that will connect with you, because human connection can be really important. And I think that's really, in my mind, one of the greatest assets that you have is that a person like Paige is there for you physically to talk you through whatever you might be dealing with and connect you with the right people.
Yep.
So talk to me a little bit about, you represent the office at the front of the building, in front of the office.
Yep.
How does that play out for you as far as importance? What does that mean to you to be the leader kind of at the front door for agents and clients?
I love it. For the Enneagram, I'm a 2, right? So I'm a helper and, this is what I enjoy doing. So I want to help everyone. So being the first person that everyone sees, that's my tea. So I want to be there. I enjoy, and any clients that come in, I like to, get to know them just as much as I want to get to know my agents. So the fact that I get to be the one that greets them is phenomenal. I love being able to do that. So, and, I used to be in Jimmy's office, and if you've ever been in the Grand Junction office, it's right up front. However, there's a side door and people used to always come in and sneak through so I wouldn't see them. So now sitting in my desk, I see everyone that comes through the door. So I can always make a connection and I can always, make sure that they know that I'm here for them. So anytime people are leaving or, and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. I'm like, I'm here, I can help you. I'm right here. So
Nice.
it's really nice to have that connection immediately through the door. That way they're like, oh, hi, you're here, you can help me. So it's great.
Well, and I think the other part that we kind of haven't talked about is that we've always also asked our agent concierge to support other offices when we have an opening or when someone's out.
Yeah.
So I know in this case, Paige has been really instrumental in helping us support the Vail team. And we also had Michelle doing that in Sun Valley. And so what I really love is that this team of 9 women support each other and that there's that kind of feeling like I will do anything for you in case you can't be around. And that's when we really build teamwork. So thank you for that effort out there.
Of
Um,
course.
I think some people don't realize that in the back of your world, sort of in the back focus, you also have an operational job for the company within that office. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we do a lot of, internal auditing and just making sure that everything is going smoothly, right? So we check on commissions, make sure that the agents are making their goals. That way we can then, figure out if they aren't making their goals, what we can do to help them get there. And if they are making their goals, what we can do to make their goals even higher, right? So there's obviously all of those. I set up all the meetings that we have for our agents and all that stuff. So I make all the agendas for those. And that can be time consuming, but we track all the agents. If they decide to leave the company, we track them for a year to make sure that, we know what's going on with them, and we can reach out and let them know, like, hey, maybe this month wasn't as good as the month you had with us. Like, don't you want to come back? So there's a lot of different aspects to what I do behind the scenes. I do all the ordering for the office. So paper and supplies, I do all that stuff. And there's honestly an unlimited amount of things that I do. Being in the corporate office, I help a lot when we hire a new employee. So I set up their desks, I get their computers going, get them hooked up to the printer, phone, all that kind of stuff. So that's definitely a huge part of my job. Especially we've been expanding, so we have a lot more, which is great. And, and like I said, I'm a helper, so I like to help everybody. So whatever I can do to make sure that they're here and they know that they have someone that they can come to is what I want to do. So there's a lot in the back office that I do.
Well, and I think, look, at all the agent concierges have an operational responsibility, and we don't just run an office. We need to check to make sure that the pricing is right in the MLS compared to what's in our data box. You check listings consistently. You help people with listing presentations. You guys are actively involved in the marketing report that comes out every quarter. You pull the numbers, you pull numbers for your manager on a regular basis. I think one forgets that there is a lot of operational stuff that we need to run an office other than just buying paper and connecting with the agents. So again, this job is encompassing of many different things. And I think it's important to know that we do need that, or we don't function operationally in the back of the house with things. So tell me a little bit, you've kind of talked about your love for people because you're an Enneagram 3, which I totally understand. And I will say that when I come into the office, which is every once in a while throughout the month, there's always this wonderfully cheerful person that's at the front door, and I feel supported in anything that I need. But what do you really love the most? Why are you here, and why does this feel good?
So, being the person that people go to, really, honestly, is the thing I love the most. So if you have a problem, I want to solve it. So whatever I can do to help you solve it is what I want to do. So I have a lot of agents, they have a lot of problems that come up, and the first thing they do is come to me because I'm like, hey, I'm here. Like, I want to help you. And the more I can help them, the more it helps us, right? So that's what I like. I like team environment, and I want to make sure that everyone feels all inclusive, and whatever I can do to be a part of that integral part of the office is what I want to do. So anytime anyone has anything going on, even if, like Carrie's had a lot of problems with her internet, like her and I have had a lot of conversations about that, whatever I can, I want to be that person for everyone. So I enjoy doing that, and that's what I want to do.
Nice. Well, and I would also say that, NAC you pick up a lot of the emotional part of the family that you're holding on to as far as agents and management in your office, because, we are human. We have things happen, and we need a place sometimes to drop off and make that happen. So I love the fact that you're bringing your 3 to the table and supporting, almost anybody that comes your way in what you're doing. So thank you for your efforts, and thank you for bringing that to the table. And I would say for any of you out there, we asked Paige to step forward, but there are also 9 other women who would love to support you in your offices. And we just want to remind you that for us, the connection that you make as an agent to our support team is just as important to them as it is to you. So please do connect if you have any questions. And if you need to call Paige directly, you're more than welcome to.
Yes.
So
call me.
Thank you
I'll
for
help
being
you.
here. Yeah, that's really nice of you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So anyway, wonderful to talk to you. And thank you for sharing kind of your feedback about what it's like to be in the position that you're in.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you. All right, ladies, enjoy your day.